Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Curbside Podcast presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance. This episode 21. We are in for an interesting night. We left off on quite the cliffhanger. Tim, you lovely, lovely bastard. But before that, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thank you for watching us on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. And with that, we'll do the oath. And we'll turn it over to Tim. So, I, Nerimos Torrin II, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. Vare.
I, Berenice Arania, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Corallos.
I, Corallos Abrazar, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Natil.
I, Natil Starag, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Beldan.
I, Beldan, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Tarook.
I, Nerimos Torrin, solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
God, Torrin got ugly.
I put them your way, goddamn.
Alrighty, Tim, take it away.
All right. Welcome back to Thrandia, and welcome back to where we last left off. And the party was finishing the winter solstice festival and proceeded to the grand gala event that evening, was hosted by the Chamberlain of the city of Harite, one Chamberlain Romero Forsetti, and you arrived at this rather formal affair, got the lay of the land, met a few new people, conversed with a few people, and in the midst of the evening's festivities, found out that everyone in the party who had imbibed had ingested unknowingly some more of Tawny's tasty tonics. As one of the gnome servers revealed himself to be none other than Tawny Willowbeard, the dwarven snake oil salesman that the party has encountered before. And some random magical effects befell our Torrin, V, and Beldan.
Okay.
And that's where we left off, of Tawny basically very open with his intentions that he is in fact a distraction, and you, the party, do not know who, what, where, or why, but Tawny is there. And to recap a little bit of what happened, Torrin is suffering hallucinations of a red cap choir singing to him, whereas Lady V is in fact charmed by the first person that she saw, which was Corallos. Beldan is still having random things talk to him, and that a potted plant nearby, started speaking to him.
Nothing really changed.
And that's where we left off. So we're gonna pick up there. And Tarook, I believe you were making, when we kind of cut off, you were making a move towards Tawny. So I'll start with you for tonight's episode.
Uh-oh.
Shake him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna reach and I'm gonna try to grab Tawny.
Okay.
Just like this.
Yeah. Just give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
With that. Throw with that one. Let's say 10.
Tawny slip grasp, 19 on die. He doesn't have anything to add, but a good roll. Tawny kind of very smoothly just kind of whoop and slips your grasp and just is kind of like, oh, hey now, hands off. And backing up a few steps away from you. He's still on standing on the table, so he's looking down at you. Now, one moment. Now, I understand that some people here may be upset.
Upset? You turned me into a chicken. Do you understand that? You turned me into a chicken.
So when he'd said he was a distraction, I would have liked to make an immediate perception, like look around to see if I could figure out what he's Distraction
Roll
four.
perception, B.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm very engrossed by the plant. It's not an
Yeah.
everyday
Come on.
thing.
What'd you say, V?
21.
21.
Job.
Okay, glancing around, it's a lot of chaos. To recap a couple things you already know, but the Chamberlain himself has grown a pig snout. Many of the people in the room are suffering from things like that. Some people are making wild reactions to things that you can't see, so you would assume that suffering hallucinations. You notice that the elven woman in the light blue robes is still there and seems to be unaffected. She's squarely eyes on Tawny. The two knights in the crossed bird wing armor are missing. They are not in the room.
So nothing immediate seems to be going on. That like nobody jumped out of a cake, nobody stormed the doors. It's just
No
chaos.
immediate movement from what you can see. No. Because once again, you're in a ballroom. That's everything that's going on inside that ballroom.
Okay.
And there's a lot of commotion and a lot of people who are kind of panicking.
Gotcha.
Panic is an understatement. Does anyone else see the giant chorus of red caps?
No, dear.
Torrin, be quiet. I don't care.
Take
Tawny,
me home tonight.
I'm
No,
gonna
we're gonna
pop you.
stop red fried loud.
I'm
They're
gonna pop you in the
singing.
face, Tawny.
My God.
Fat bottom girls, really?
I love it.
Yeah, I think that's a solid choice for red caps.
Go round.
Turn on your backs and ride.
So I'm gonna look from the little gnome to you guys. Just be like, I take it this is the Tawny you were talking about.
Yeah, he's a dwarf, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Oh, he's not gnome anymore. Gotcha.
Yes, that is Tawny.
Is he still? Did he run away, or is he still around?
No, he's still standing on top of the like a serving table, basically, like a dining table, and he's still kind of talked Tarook down from strangling.
Can I
him
shoot
to
an
death.
arrow at him?
Don't do that. I want to try to grab him, like swiftly, kind of like grapple him real quick before he can run off.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and grapple. That is going to be a strength check.
For me, it's a dex.
All right.
I want to drag the plant over to the table so everybody can meet my new friend Seymour.
That is that's
Listen.
17.
What'd you say, V?
17.
17. Yeah, you get he doesn't move so quickly against you. And you get him by the scruff.
Good.
But he's
See,
still
hold
standing on the
him there.
table, but you've got a hand on him.
Come here.
Hold him there, because I'm
And
gonna
he's- yeah.
bash his face in.
I'm gonna
Pick
hold
him.
him. I'm gonna like bring him down on the couch. So I've got Corallos and then him right here, and I'm just sitting between Corallos and I'm
Okay, so
him.
yeah, all right. I'll say that you kind of drag him away a little bit. You kind of pull him down off of that dining table and kind of bring him closer to where the group was at. And he honestly is not trying to like attack or push away or anything. He's just got his hands up and he's going with you.
So he's not trying to run away.
He's not trying to run away.
So once we're kind of secluded at our little couch, I just want to ask him very point blank, just distraction for what exactly, dear?
I mean, it was what I got paid to do.
By who?
My employer.
Yes.
I do not have the time.
I slowly take like steps back towards the table, still eyeing the red caps with my fingers on my knife. Get out! Like doing this so that I
Yeah.
don't lose track of the red. What did he say?
Torrin, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're not gonna they're not gonna hurt you.
I'll make you a deal, Tawny. How about this? How about you tell us anything that you might know for what's going on, and I won't let the big guy there smash your head like a pumpkin.
What she said?
Yeah. I'm gonna probably do it anyway.
Go
but
ahead and roll
Alright.
intimidation, V. And I'll give you advantage because Tarook's kind of cracking his knuckles, kind of looming over you. And, you know, an 8-foot Goliath helps.
That is
Like,
a
no, if I-
19.
Ooh.
So's a 19.
Oh.
So he is definitely aware of Tarook's presence. It's not a complete dismissal of the question. He goes, listen, I was simply paid for my services. I was not told all of the details. I know that there are people here who wanted a distraction. They paid me handsomely. That is what I am delivering.
People here at the party.
I assume they're still here.
All right. All right. Can I just grab Tawny's head and like just have my short sword like almost at his throat because I'm like I'm done playing now.
Ooh, it looks like the big guy isn't who you need to worry about. Natil, one.
You can
second.
go ahead and Nat, go ahead and roll me intimidation. Once again, give it advantage.
All right. Yeah, because I'm holding a short
Of
sword.
course, I'm not
to his
going to let the
throat.
party go one by one and try to intimidate him. This is the
I
last
know.
you guys
I'm just.
Do
I'm
I
just
make
angry.
it back to the party with the plant?
Yeah, Beldan's holding a potted plant, and Beldan, the only thing you get is, like I said, this very similar to a Saturday morning cartoon voice from this plant now. Like, what's happening, man? Like, totally don't understand this.
Beldan,
That guy owes
what's
us
with the
money.
plant?
That guy
Oh.
owes us big time.
Nat 20 for the intimidation.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he's got a 5. Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
he does not. He's scared now. He wasn't so much scared before. He's scared now, but you don't get anything further out of him. That's as much info as he's got.
Well,
Looks like we have a mystery on our hands.
One
gang.
more question for you, Tawny. Did the lady outside have anything to do with this?
For the DM's sake, more specific. Who are you asking about?
Angel.
Oh, got it. Yeah, it was an elven woman. I didn't get a name.
What does she look like?
I was gonna say you have a description. So
Can I just jump up on the table and scan the room for Angel?
Sure, roll. Go ahead and roll per. I'm gonna say investigation since you're specifically looking for Angel.
Oh, I'll
Um,
take investigation.
Bear's gonna kind of hand off Tawny to Natil and then stand up with Corallos and just kind of trail
And
him.
Tawny gives you, basically, just for brevity's sake, he gives you Angel's description: auburn hair, elven girl.
Man, Seymour.
Roughly your height, Nat.
They're so nimble, Seymour.
I got a 14.
14.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chaos going on,
Yeah.
man. What you do notice is now the woman in the blue robes is gone.
Okay. Crap.
That's real. That's reasonable though.
Where's Metagas?
Midgas is with you guys. He is in his armor, kind of looking around. He didn't drink, so he's just kind of with you guys,
Good.
All right.
not doing
So-
anything right now.
All right. So I would turn to Metagas. Metagas, I need you to find Angel right now, and I describe him to her. Go find her right now.
I'm on it. Chung, 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 chung.
Does my client? Do I see him?
Yeah. Roll me perception. Or I
That's
apologize. Investigation, since you're looking specifically for
Well,
him.
that's a flat 17 then.
17. Yeah, you see him. He's a little further back into the ballroom, and he does appear to be distracted by something. You don't know by what, though.
Okay. Gotcha.
Torrin, have you met Seymour?
Seymour butts.
Okay, so Belden's talking to a plant. And
Can he
Yeah.
hear me, dude?
I don't know, Seymour.
Can I hear
I don't
him?
know.
No, you can't, Torrin.
Okay, because
Okay.
then I'm gonna
I'm
really
just
be
having-
freaking
Hey,
out.
I'm
this
just
is
having
my
fun with you
hallucination, all right? You step off.
I'm dealing with
I'm
my
just
own
having fun
stuff.
with you
I
guys.
want to make sure there's nothing else on my plate.
So
God damn it,
Torrin and
Belden,
Belden are
I
Torrin.
think they're breaking
Snap
into
out of it.
Bohemian Rhapsody next.
I walk up to Torrin and Belden and I slapped them.
Okay, roll attacks. All right, 2 attacks.
Damn.
1 for
Okay.
unarmed
What?
attacks.
All right, that's a 19 for one. It's a 19 for one.
Okay.
And the other one is a. Do you want me to add my strength to it or just a straight roll?
Add your strength because you're doing
Okay.
an unarmed strike.
13 for the other one.
Okay, 19. Does that hit Torrin?
Yes.
All right, 13 to Beldan. I don't think does. So your we did this before. Your unarmed damage
It's
is
a D4.
your D4 plus your strength mod.
Okay. No, not that. 6.
Oh, he's a barbarian, yeah.
6 hit points to you, Torrin, and the gnomes have gone away from their last song, and they have gone into a new chorus of "Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?"
Called it.
I think you hit me too hard.
I just gotta look at
Switch
Tarook and be
genres.
like,
I don't
Tarook,
care.
don't do that
No.
again, Tarook.
Oh,
All right.
So as soon
okay.
as
He snapped
Tarook-
out of it, right?
No,
Sorry, go ahead, George.
you still got hallucinate.
no, he's still seeing them. As soon
Okay,
as
sorry.
they're
Tarook
there, but I'm less
hits
freaked out,
Torrin,
and my ears are ringing.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, make my voice 3 times as loud, and just yell, "Everyone remain calm."
Okay. Some of the people in the crowd, yeah, we'll do a. All right. Yeah, about 20% of the crowd kind of calms down. There's a lot of people are disturbed by the things that are going on, so it helps a little.
It's like
Maybe we can assist the guards in rounding up the people who are poisoned.
trying
Maybe.
to pop my ears now. It's like, ugh.
Are there any guards around that are trying to control the?
They're trying to. The only guards you see are trying to. Basically, they're blocking off the exits to the ballroom, and you don't see anybody being allowed to go in or out right now.
Okay.
Because they're not sure what's happening and who's done it, so they're trying to make sure that nobody gets away at this point.
Mhm.
Right.
You do hear some yelling amongst the guards that are there that they are locking down the manor and nobody's leaving.
Tim, refresh my memory. Is there a staircase in the ballroom?
Not in the ballroom, but in the like the foyer that you came in, there
Okay.
was a staircase leading up to a second level.
Okay. But we
Yep.
don't have access to that right now, correct? I just
You
wanna
haven't
make sure.
tried to go that way yet. You're just in a ballroom right now. If you guys want to go anywhere else, that's
Is
that's up
there
to you.
a balcony hanging over the ballroom or no? Right? Like
No, not in this case.
Okay.
It's not
All right.
like the light where you've got like a balcony area on that
Yes.
second floor. Yeah, no, it's not like an
Okay.
open plan.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
which,
distracted.
which way did Metagast go, Tim?
He went out the way you guys came.
Okay,
Uh,
so
they did not
Mhm.
stop him. You don't know why, but they did not.
Probably because of the armor.
And what do all of you know about? You guys all know specifics about Tawny's like potions. They last an hour. They're random effects.
Random length and random effects.
yeah, yeah.
I'd
So-
kind of like to find a guard who looks like they're relatively in charge of the situation and just try to like
Mhm.
convey to them the information that we know to kind of maybe help them understand what's going on.
Right.
And I'm
Okay.
assuming Matt's still sitting there with her short sword on the on Tawny.
Tawny
Yep,
hasn't tried to move yet.
Right.
but he smells like he peed himself.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to
good.
pull a guard and just kind of let him know the effects of like what's going on, like what he did to the crowd, basically. Just say he poisoned them with some kind of potions and
Right. Okay. Relaying all that to the security that are there for the Chamberlain, they gladly accept the info, and the what you assume is basically the captain of the guard that pretty much protect the Chamberlain. Kind of relays to you. Well, thank you for the information. We know nothing at this point. The manor is locked down until further notice. We're not letting anybody out until we can get to the bottom of everything that's happening. And at
Perhaps
that.
beneficial to. Oh, sorry.
God, this is a repeat.
No, go ahead. I'm
It's like
rolling
a
something, so go
deja
ahead.
I was just
vu.
going to suggest it might be beneficial and move all of the affected into one area or some separate areas if they look like based on severity of case. Maybe there's like little side parlors that we can put more severe cases and more chill cases in. I imagine at this point, Vare isn't entirely sure that she was drugged. She just knows that Corallos is looking a little more, little cuter than usual. Get your hair out of your beautiful face, honey. You could do so much better.
Yeah, he is.
Guys, I bit the plant. We got into an argument.
Beldan, the plant
telling
is
you,
not
man.
talking to you.
I'm telling you,
Don't
man,
listen to
weed is more tasty than ale.
You lie! You lie out your freaking leaf,
Beldan,
whatever they are,
give me this-
appendages.
Give me this damn thing, and
Well-
I take his plant and I smash it on the floor.
Oh God.
It was a person, Tarook. Why?
That's so nice.
And Belden, you hear, what was that for, dude?
I don't know, man. He's just being a jerk. Just start trying to scoop the plant, the dirt.
Can I cast
V?
mold earth and try to mold the earth into a ball? for
Is there
Beldan?
any silverware or anything on the table?
All right. There's like 5 things happening at once, guys.
Oh, yeah.
V, at your comment to the guards about trying to sequester people off, you hear an explosion somewhere in the manor. Very loud when you feel the manor kind of shake a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Do we have a sense of how to get to it?
It was upstairs.
Well, gang, let's go towards the danger. That's never served us wrong before.
I want to try to. Okay, so before everybody, so if everybody wants to run off towards the explosion, I kind of want to try to convince the guards that I've hired these people on because of their experience and they're here as, private security. And since they have previous knowledge of what's going on here, maybe they could assist sort of, in the spur of the moment, be deputized to assist in the investigation.
Right.
So
All right. That's not hard. Roll a persuasion. Roll me persuasion
Can
on
I help
that.
her out with the scroll? Just be like, hey.
You can. The DC is not high on this.
Okay, cool.
I got a 19.
Yeah, that's fine. The captain of the guard goes, any assistance that you can offer would be very appreciated and helpful. We're going to basically keep the manor on lockdown. Nobody's going to get out until we find out what this is all about. So consider yourself given authority by us to investigate. He seems very relieved to pass it off to someone.
Oh yeah, that's the story of our lives right there. Seymour, I'll grow an herb garden in your honor.
I guess I'll just stay right here, man.
You do you, buddy. I'll be back.
It's up to the party.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
I'm gonna tell the group, and if this is gonna make things complicated, don't worry about it. But I'm gonna tell the group that I'd like to stay behind and keep an eye on things here.
Not a terrible idea, actually.
Yeah, if one of you guys, if someone wants to stay with me, just for, I don't know, we don't have to do that, but
at that, you hear a breaking noise at your feet, Nat, as the entire area around the party busts out into a fog.
Oh,
whoa.
Damn it. I grabbed Corallos' hand.
Nat, roll me a dexterity check. Just D20 and add your dex mod.
I'm sorry, Dex.
Roll me a D20 and add your dex modifier.
Got it.
What the hell is going?
That's
Why are you holding Corallos' hand?
Because I'm scared.
You can't see it.
Oh.
The room's filling up with smoke.
Ah,
Shut up.
where did the red caps go?
17.
Okay. You lose grip on Tawny.
Son of a... I look
a very similar contraption that you guys know, and I believe each of you have one, except V.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It would be a grenade that was given to you by the
Damn smoke bombs.
Smoke bomb. Yep.
Smoke bombs. Shoot.
Oh, shit balls.
Yeah. Bastard. We'll get our money one day, guys. One day.
No, I don't care
So-
about money. I want his blood now.
So
Got a girl.
yeah,
Um,
Y'all trying me to
I'm looking up the effects of but basically this area of effect in there. Continue, do your.
Okay. V, that's a good idea. I think, yeah, you should like stay here. Maybe have someone else with you.
V would have.
Corallos can stay here.
Well, yeah, V would have actually grabbed Krause's hand and tried to kind of rush off somewhere out of the main area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just kind of come on, I'll be safer over here, and try to get to the outskirts, trying to kind of get away from the fog.
Okay, I
Mhm.
gotcha.
Or else do follow.
Okay, so it's 20 foot in radius for you guys. It's basically roughly around where you guys were huddled up because he just threw it at Nat's feet.
Who?
Tawny?
Tawny.
20.
Bastard.
Oh, okay.
Whoever threw
Yeah,
the
I'm
smoke
going
bomb.
with V,
Slippery
yeah,
little eel.
I'm out. I don't want to be in the fog.
Bet. Yeah, me and Corallos are going to try to make our way to the outside of the fog.
Okay.
I mean, nobody
yeah.
wants to stand in fog, so
I'm gonna head for the stairs.
Okay. Since everybody, you get outside of the area of effect of the fog cloud, smoke bomb. Who's going up the stairs? I'm assuming. Is the party splitting up? What's everybody doing?
ooh.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
we're gonna
so-
split.
So me and Corallos ran off that way. Tarook, you're headed upstairs.
I'm heading up the stairs. I can solo it by myself. That's fine. Because I'm pretty sure we have to look for Angel and whoever else. I know we should never really split up, but in this situation with fog and pig noses and love
I think-
potions.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
all head upstairs. I mean, that's.
Okay.
I don't know.
It sounds like something's getting stolen, and
He was the distraction. The explosion's probably the real thing. So I'm personally, I'm gonna go stairs. That's me.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what makes the most sense. I was gonna stay here, but with the fog, there's really no point. It's all just fog and confusion now, anyways.
Right.
Plus, Vare doesn't have to worry about being seen rushing off with you guys to do crazy hero crap. So now that it's a little bit more low key, she can go without having to worry about being.
Right.
Wait, we all left the fog at the same time. Do we see them holding hands now?
I'm dragging him
Roll.
like out of the fog, basically.
Yeah, if you want to roll the perception check, fine, but it's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
Ah,
Dragging him.
sweet. Okay, well that was a
Nat.
17. So
Yeah, you
Nat.
noticed.
Do you
Yeah.
want to come with us up the stairs or do you want to
Yes.
follow Metagas? Okay.
Mitagas
Alright.
did go into. I will say this. There was another hall. I'll call it a hallway, but another opening into a separate part of the
Okay.
manor that Mitagas went, and you guys
Okay.
are going upstairs.
Okay. All right, let's go. I'm leading the way.
All right.
Yeah, let's head upstairs.
Follow.
I'm
or Seymour.
I'm behind Tarook. I have my bow loaded.
Okay.
I got your back, big guy.
Yeah,
Alright.
I pull out both the morning stars. All right, come along, little red caps. Apparently, we're gonna need a soundtrack.
You guys are always so flashy.
I'm gonna take a picture with Corallos.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. No. We need Eye of the Tiger. Come on. Give me Eye of the Tiger.
I'm gonna follow up in the rear with Corallos, and I will have changed my dress to something like long and hooded.
Okay.
Wonder Woman.
As you guys make your way up the staircase, when you get to the top of the staircase, there are basically 3 ways to go. You can head straight down a hallway. There's a left passage and a right passage.
What do you think, Tarook?
You said there was an explosion, right? Would there like be some smoke or something? Maybe we could go by smell.
Roll perception.
Yay!
Hey, Nat, while he's doing that,
15.
I got you.
have sorry,
Don't see any
you
smoke.
have the ability to set a tripwire, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so whichever path we go down, set a tripwire on the other one.
Yep, I got you.
Okay, so go in or out. That makes
Oh.
sense.
In case
All
we
right,
go
so-
left when we went right.
Now we just have to choose left, right.
Beldan, can you send your cat down one of them?
I could try. Mr. Kitty.
The cat appears before you. Yeah.
Yeah, which ones do you guys want?
Doesn't
Still gotta
matter.
pick
Send
one.
them down one. We'll go the
The
opposite
left.
way.
Send them down the left one.
Yeah.
All right,
the
then we're
left,
going
yes.
right. Nat,
right.
set the tripwire for the left. We're going
Got
right.
it.
And I tell him before he goes, like, hey, just see what's down there. Let me know.
Got it. He goes.
All right. After Mr. Kitty makes his way down the left hall, I set up my tripwire down the left, and we head off down towards the right.
Okay. So the party heads to the right. There are a couple staterooms. As you quickly kind of bust open doors, look in, nothing out of the ordinary. Nobody hiding, nothing going on. A couple rooms of that, and you get to an opening that is what could be described as maybe a small museum. It's a large, almost the size of the ballroom, except it is littered with artifacts, things that are kept under glass case. Definitely a display room.
All right, so like, how big is the room, Tim?
Comparable to the ballroom. It's fairly big.
Wow.
Okay,
Man,
but
I hope
like,
this
is
guy
it
has
like,
insurance.
is it like big enough to where like we can man out like in the corners, but still be able to see and hear each other?
And out in the
or-
corners.
You know what I mean? Like one go left. You know what I'm saying?
Fan
Like,
Yeah, to
Yeah,
fan out.
fan out, yeah.
You would be able, the whole party would be able to fan out, and it would be, you wouldn't be far away from each other, but you have to understand that, like, you wouldn't be able to see directly to each other. There's a lot of podiums.
right,
glass
right.
cases.
Can we hear each other though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So listen, I think let's fan out. We split up. Anybody see, hear anything, scream in whatever direction you're at.
Well, but hold
Okay.
on. Was there recent explosion evidence in this room? Because that's kind of what we're looking for.
Roll investigation.
Yeah, we don't need to just check every room. We want to find out where the explosion came from.
I won't be yelling. I won't be screaming. You'll get a caw.
Investigation's not a me thing, guys. That's
Oh,
Can I
Yeah.
roll?
yeah. Go ahead.
I'll let one person roll at advantage if somebody wants to help them.
whoever's a smarty boy.
I'll help.
What do we need?
Investigation. I got it,
Guys,
Natty.
guys. I would say let Corallos do it.
Okay, you got it.
All right.
Let Corallos do it.
Oh, Corallo.
V, why are you holding Corallos' hand?
Because I was scared. There was an
Oh, it's like-
explosion.
Like you're still holding it right now. What are you talking about?
I'm still scared.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Whatever floats your boat. I mean,
You buy
your,
that?
your cheeks are kind of red, but all right.
Bear's scared. Corallos is
Your
What,
forehead's
Explosion.
sweating.
what was the roll,
Corallos is so
Corallos?
comforting.
23.
23. There's no sign of explosion in this room.
all right. Bet.
Oh, no.
Check the other ones.
What you do find with that is there is one glass case, Corallos, that you come across that has been broken into, and whatever was displayed in this case, there's like a raised podium for it, inside the glass case, and it's just bare. So whatever was there has been taken.
Oh.
If I had a felt pillow, it was even more important.
Is there like a nameplate on it or something like
Like a
that?
placard?
A description of it? Yeah, placard. No, just
I mean, I would say roll investigation, but there isn't.
okay.
So, friends, it occurs that this was a heist job, and they're
The
probably
explosion was
just
the
leaving at this
second.
point. I mean, sorry, Corallos.
I think the explosion was the second distraction.
To get people to go upstairs.
Get us away from somewhere.
Something's missing from here, so
Yeah, I mean that would make sense, I guess. But this wasn't where the explosion was, unless the explosion was the way they got out. At this point, I mean,
Oh.
Chamberlain gets robbed. Not really my problem. We could probably, if you guys want to try to find the shady elf hunter lady, we can
Tim.
try to leave and find her.
Yeah,
There's no other way in or out, right? Just the way we came.
just
from
the
this
way
room?
you came in. Yeah, there's one way into this.
Okay.
Like I said, think of it maybe not like a museum, but a very
I get
large
what you're saying.
play area. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Are
So
there-
we can see everything pretty much, right? Like we we're just in the middle of the room.
Mostly, yes.
Most we see every. Okay.
And with the 21, 23, whatever it was, Corallos rolled, you found what you don't see anything out of sorts.
Okay.
Are there windows in this room by chance, or no?
Not so much in this room, no.
Okay.
All right. Then, Beldan, talk to your kitty cat. I don't know if he's even real.
Wait. Would Nat be able to see any kind of tracks from someone who's been in and out of this room?
I can.
It would be an investigation roll for Nat.
I got that. I can do that.
If anyone's gonna track someone who's not in here anymore, it's gonna be her.
Do we want to track them? It just sounds like some rich person got robbed. I mean, this sounds like a whole heaping helping of not our problem. I say we go back down to the party and try to suss out some more information.
No,
21.
When we get it back, the rich person pays us.
Facts.
This man, he knows.
Yeah, your boy toy over there, he knows.
Seems like a bit of an unnecessary
Emphasis on the boy, by the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, boy, rock-a-bye Corallos on the treetop.
Close to you, Mrs. Robinson. I love you more than you can know.
Omnipotence, by any chance, can I
Fred
communicate with
Caption,
Mr. Kitty, or is he out of range?
I'm way too fucking sick.
Mr. Kitty, double check on the range for that. I think it's 100
It's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
There you go.
Yeah, you do get in contact with him, and he tells you basically, yeah, no, I checked a couple rooms, I didn't see anything, and I haven't gotten to. There's this hallway leads somewhere. And I haven't got to the end of it yet.
All right, Mr. Kitty, well, just be careful, and then when you do spot something like that elf lady you were chasing before, you come let me know.
Am I looking for her?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, got it.
Beldan, what did he say?
He hasn't found anything yet, but he's still looking for her.
All right, well, all right. So if there's nothing else in here, Corallos found that. Nothing else in here. I say we go where Mr. Kitty is.
Wasn't Nat gonna check to see if we could find the person?
I rolled a 21.
21.
For my investigation.
21. Looking at where the break-in to that case was, you can't see tracks in floorboards, but you do pretty much gather that there's no way that this person could have gone the way that you guys came. You would have seen them. So
Tom cruised it.
There's something here that you're not seeing.
So,
There's only one way in and out of the room.
Here's a thought. Somebody could go tell the Chamberlain something got stolen, and he could tell us what it is.
If you would, Torrin, go ahead and make me a dex save. Oh, by the way, at disadvantage because you're hallucinating.
Oh, great.
Stop. Oh, no.
18.
What'd you got?
18.
18.
Ooh.
Right out the corner of your eye. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Right out the corner of your eye, you hear something, and when you turn, a suit of armor starts falling your way, and you pull out of the way as it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shit. The hell was that?
Bear kind of jumps and pulls Corallos back a little bit just from the impact.
Can I look in the direction where it fell over? I jump back.
Yeah,
I
roll
look over.
investigation.
All right. And that's crap. That's a 6.
No, you don't see anything.
Damn it.
I would also like to look at what trying to crush me with a suit of armor.
Roll investigation towards where that armor was set up.
That's even worse. That's a 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I didn't-
Jesus
very,
Christ.
very distracting having a red cap choir sing to you all the time.
We'll keep it down. I'm trying to pay attention.
I'm attempting
Sorry.
the investigation.
I told you your investigation. What you got out of that was basically there's only one way in and out of the room,
And
and
the armor.
there's no windows. There's nothing like. There's no way that person slipped by you guys.
How big is the entrance? Like, could I, if I stood in front of it, would I be able to stop anything that came out my way?
Yes. Yeah, you would be able to basically physically block the doorway into the room. Yeah, you do
That's
that.
my plan.
Yep.
I post up by the door.
So we think someone's in this room?
Yeah, Tim. How is the room lit?
Dimly.
With what is my question? Torches?
Candle. It's candle. There is like a chandelier that is kind of set up at the top, but it's very not, you know what I mean? It's dimly lit.
I'm still I'm going to cast Control Flames, and I can double of bright light and dim light cast by the flame, hoping to make the room a little brighter.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
You don't see anything. You get a little bit, there's a little bit better visibility in the room now, but you don't see anything.
And then can I use Detect Magic?
Detect Magic.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. And very similar to when you were in the house in the Shadowfell.
Uh-huh.
A lot of objects in this room light up, and it's very kind of like, to you, it's like, oh crap, I didn't think that through, because there's a lot of magic items in that room.
Okay.
Hey, Nat.
Yo.
Do you see anything?
I look around the room, like just trying to see if I can make out like even like a outline or a shadow or anything.
Beldan, tell me if 19 hits.
19 hits.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Sorry, doing math. Right. That's 14 points of blunt damage as you feel that you've been hit from behind.
Oh, wow.
Bam!
Am I still conscious, or what's up?
I assume
Can
14 doesn't put you under.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna alert everybody to the fact that I was just hit.
I assume you turn around.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna smack whatever that was.
You don't see anything.
Guys, something just hit me from behind. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think
kind of mourning the loss of Seymour.
What'd you say, V?
I think that's our cue to get the hell out of this room.
I'm kind of with V on this one, but there's some fishy fishy on this second
Show
floor.
yourself.
Okay.
I scream.
Yes,
pull my
that'll
hammer.
work.
Yeah. I'm trying here.
Wait a minute. Now, this is gonna sound really crazy, but like, is this like a well-kept room? Like, is it like dusted, or is it like?
Yeah, this is a display room. This thing is pristine.
I'm trying to. Do we have like anything in like? Does anyone like have anything like any powder, anything on them?
George.
I don't think I have enough powder for it to really. Oh shit! Corallos.
Yep.
I don't think I have enough powder for anything to really make much of a difference. I do have.
Like powder, or any kind of like liquid. Beldan, is there anything in our bag, like heavy liquid? What?
Liquid? I mean, not that we don't got anything that'll cover a room.
This is gonna sound really dumb, but we have an endless supply of pie that we can throw on the floor.
Actually,
let's not.
Yes.
That's actually freaking brilliant.
No, let's
That
do
is
it.
actually like brilliant.
Let's
Beldan,
do
give me
it.
the pies.
Give us the pies.
I have a better idea.
Who's got the cornucopia?
wait,
I don't
wait.
have that.
I've got it.
Whoever won that
because
has it.
Wait,
it's
guys.
I've got it.
V had an idea.
I have a better idea, and I am going to do a performance check on this if you'll let me, Tim.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn around, and start walking out. But I want to convey to the party that it's like
okay.
I have there's a plan-ish.
Do you follow?
My idea
Hint,
is that
hint, hint, wink, wink.
if nothing
You
can
got something in your eye, Torrin.
if we
up,
already
Turd.
checked, if Nat already investigated and told us that no one could have gotten in or out of this room without us seeing them, and they're still in here because they just hit us, it's easier to watch the doorway than it is to watch a giant display room. So we should act like we're leaving, and then you can throw pie at the door all you want until we see someone. So
That's
I'm
a good
gonna
idea.
see if you guys follow me, and I'm really trying to give the come the on.
All right, so I
And he
rolled my
kind of smiles
D12.
at you.
So I rolled a D12. It's 10 plus my con, so 12.
12. Got it.
So I take 5.
Where's he at, by the way?
Let's put it 5, 10, 15 feet into the room. Like from the front door, the door, go 15 feet in and like 10 feet to the right. Or excuse me, 5 feet to the right. He had an attack of opportunity as
Gotcha.
he ran in.
That's fine. All right, so I only lose. Okay. Is Shriek on top of the orc or?
No, he's off to the side. You're right in front of Shriek. Shriek's on his feet, like on the ground.
Okay, he's right there, and then the orc is right to the side of me, correct?
Yeah, the orc is kind of over your right shoulder right now, behind you.
He's right there. Okay. Damn it. So I got to choose now. One second. I got to choose. Oh, this is perfect. Just to remind everybody, you get advantage with a creature within 5 feet of me. So I am going to. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna take my hammer and I'm gonna try to bash Shriek's skull in.
All right.
I'm gonna rage. I'm raging.
Group smash.
Woo. 16.
I lost you for a minute.
Sorry, 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
That does not hit Shriek.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I see.
Shit.
And basically, as you make a downward swing on him, he just moves out of the way. Very quick little booger, and it hits the ground.
All right. Well, that sucks ass.
You just see the yellow, sharp teeth of Shriek just kind of grit back at you.
See now. No, all right. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of like prepare myself,
Right?
kind of like rock my shield up a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Is that it? You want to move at all, or are you good where you're at?
Can I?
Oh, no, you moved in.
Yeah,
What is it?
yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. So
yeah. That's on my feet.
bonus action to rage. Yeah. So is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah. That's it.
Gotcha. Corallos, you are up. V, you're on deck.
I am asleep. No.
You are
Ready to drive?
asleep. And for this particular deal, you can't make a save on it yet.
Oh, I thought you said that's why we rolled initiative.
Well, I did it because someone may try to wake you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did scream
With this
for Nat
party,
to
I
try to
don't
wake
know.
you guys up.
Yeah, that did happen.
Beldan has PTSD, but this time I did say to Nat, wake them up.
This is a few.
Hey,
V is experiencing all this for the first time.
Yeah, he
This
did.
episode,
I'm a
episode
jingle
2.
butt.
This is episode 2
Let the
stuff
healer
I'm
sleep.
calling back.
Let
out.
him sleep. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
Basically, I
Still holding
stepped
that
right
grudge
over
4 years
Beldan.
later.
yeah.
I stepped over Beldan.
This episode has a lot of callbacks in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corallos, and then V, you were asleep as well, correct?
Yeah. Are there any enemies within 10 feet of me?
No.
Okay.
Nope. They're all within of me.
So, well, I apologize, Corallos and V. That goes to Beldan. You're up, and Shriek is on deck.
I mean, they're both right in front of me. I'm next to both of them. Can I
Yep.
give them both a nudge?
I think as close as you are,
My guy.
I'll give you that for an action just to kind of tap both of them.
Like, I'm not even going to move. It's just going to be, hey, wake up.
Yeah,
Wake up.
and the second that you nudge them, V, Corallos, you both awaken from the effects of the sleep arrow.
Huh.
Beautiful.
Weird.
You're both still prone, but you're awake.
Huh.
Now Belden feels like the better person.
All right, Shriek is up. Torrin, you're on deck. And Shriek kind of looks around, and Shriek kind of looks over at the half-orc, and he's kind of like, this is more than I bargained for. And he loads up a crossbow bolt and fires. Yeah, that does not hit. It was aimed at Nat, and it's a 2. Nat, there's whizzes past you.
Really?
Yeah, it not very close.
I know.
A
I'm just
nervous
staring
creature he is right now, but he will use his bonus action to disengage, and he runs to the right and
Shriek.
disengage. Yeah, Shriek runs to the right. Let me get his movement. 30 feet to the right and disengage. You can't attack of opportunity him. So that's
I don't get an attack on him.
disengage.
Oh.
No.
Damn
Rogue.
Little
Shithead.
So he uses nimble escape. That's it for his turn, though. Torrin, you're up, and the half-orc, the unnamed half-orc, is on deck.
He who shall not be named.
Oh, he'll be named momentarily.
Yes.
Your turn.
I'm gonna go in and
Stare
hit
at the
this
screen again.
hit this half orc upside the head.
Go
with,
ahead.
Chaos Star. So would
Roll.
you politely move me? Yeah.
You got advantage, bud.
Yeah.
Because Tarook is near him.
There you go.
Or you're near Tarook, however you want to word that. Point is, you have advantage.
All right. Plus, that's I'm gonna. Hold on. I'm sorry. Math. No bueno.
That's what he broke this time.
There we go.
What's that?
So 23.
23 hits.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Roll some damage.
13 for the first attack.
13 for the first attack. It does hit. And with that damage, the half-orc disguise drops, and the creature that it kind of grows a little bit into a Goliath form, nearly 8 feet tall. As you see Dorb.
I knew it.
And Dorb is standing there, goes, that was a good hit.
You can't have one without the other.
Well, here comes number 2. I'm
Roll.
gonna swing clawback this
Isn't
time.
that-
I guess the lesson here is we should be killing everybody.
I was gonna say.
From now on, I'm popping heads.
Murder. Let's just do a
Everybody. Murder.
Murder run.
16.
16 does hit.
Yes. Woo! Oh, thank God.
Anybody else just a little sad? I'm a little sad.
No.
Nice. That's 12.
That's okay. You will be.
There we go.
12 points
12.
of damage. Yeah, that does. He takes it like a champ too, and he's just kind of smiling at you. He's kind of like, "Those were good hits."
Oh, this guy. This is gonna be fun.
Giant fight.
All right, screw it. I'm gonna use action surge and throw another one.
Do it.
No. That's 13.
13. No. Does not. This time he kind of parries the shot out of the way. He goes, "That's enough of that."
Oh, it's on, big dude. It's on.
Is that all you got, Torrin? You want to move at all? Or you any more than you have?
No, that's all I got for now.
Okay. Torrin is we're back to the top of the order, which we lead with Dorb, and Nat, you're on deck.
Okay.
First thing that happens is Dorb looks at Shriek and he goes, "This is not what we signed up for. I think she lied to us." And he takes how much movement this door, man. Okay, he can catch up to Shriek. I'm gonna move him that way. You will get an attack of opportunity, Torrin, on him because he's backing out.
Oh yeah. Taking this one. All right. 24.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
12.
12 points of damage. Nice. You're hitting him. I mean, he's not hurting, but you're hitting
Right.
him. You're chipping him away.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Dorb's a big fella.
Big strong lad.
Yeah. But he does catch up to Shriek, and he goes, I don't think we have another option. And he takes a glass vial and throws it down to the ground. And as it breaks, you feel a wind gust pick up in the room. And it starts swirling the room faster and faster. And what rises in front of you almost looks like a small tornado as an air elemental appears in the middle of the room.
Where the hell did he get that?
What?
I wonder.
So it was like right in front of them, right? Like there-ish.
And yeah, that's fine right there. It's a large air elemental just materializes from the glass vial that he broke on the ground. And now I gotta roll initiative for it. That puts it after Beldan.
Oh.
After V and Beldan, before Shriek. It's gonna go AE, Air Elemental. All right. That's all Dorb can do. Or that's all he's going to do. Nat, you're up. Tarook, you're on deck. And Nat, you see is this little, like, a mini, like, whirlwind tornado with glowing eyes appears in the middle of the room.
Okay. Let me see here. 5, 10, 20, 30. From where I am, I cross the room. I go about 30 feet, and then as I'm crossing, I'm yelling to Dorb and Shriek. Who is she? Who sent you?
Okay.
So
they can't answer until it's their deal. So
right. Well, I'm still moving like towards them.
Right.
So, okay.
How towards them are you moving?
Yeah.
Towards the air elemental, or are you trying to go around it towards them? Like
I'm trying to go around it towards them.
Okay.
So like I'm still like moving like against, my back is still against the wall.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what your movement is. You got to tell me how many you want to go.
30 feet, Bell.
Reimer. You're here. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, the map froze. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I was like kind of.
Hey, there it is.
There you go.
Right there. That's
there. Yeah.
Dance party if the
That
map
was interesting.
freezes?
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and basically what you see, Nat, is like this like dirt devil is literally in the middle of the room. It's following you as you have kind of, kept your back towards the wall on that side. And it's just literally following you as you're walking around it.
Okay. Is V and Corallos, are they awake? I'm kind of zoned.
Yeah, both of them are. Yeah,
They're
Beldan
good?
woke them, so they're
Okay.
ready to be
Beldan
there.
woke them up.
Awesome sauce. Good job, Beldan. I just keep
20
my
episodes, dude. Let it go.
No, never. Orf doesn't forget, man. Never.
Richard Petty. Man is petty.
V gets a pass, but Corallos knows what he did. I'll take my one for that. I'll take it.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be it for my turn.
Love you guys. All right, that's it
Love y'all
for
too.
Nat. Tarook is up. Corallos is on deck.
All right. You said this is an earth elemental, correct?
I apologize. I was trying to get air elemental out. It's a
Air
little
elemental.
like, little tornado, basically.
He's just a little guy swirling up, right?
Yeah.
To watch
All right.
Tarook fight a twister. Neat.
And like, all right. So our door is the earth elemental protecting them now?
The air elemental is standing in front of the two of them, basically guarding it.
Two of them. So in order for me to get to them, I have to go through it or around it. But
Right,
it probably
right.
gets an opportunity on me.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna. All right, I'll take that off of there. All right, then.
I need.
Is it directly in front of me?
It's right there on the map, man. You're like 5,
Oh,
10,
hold on,
15, 15
Let
feet
me see.
away from it.
See, all right, screw it. All right, I'm gonna throw my javelin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
shoot.
throw a javelin at it.
Go ahead and do it,
So,
man.
screw it. Let's go. Let's go. That's 19
19 hits it.
plus 6. Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
that
that
hits
hits
it. So I get the 4d6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna roll that one. All right, math guys. So 4.
Mhm.
All right, plus 5.
9,
All right, plus 1,
10,
and then plus 1.
11.
11.
Weak at math.
And
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Together, we can do
halved.
anything.
because air elementals are resistant to lightning damage, so it's 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
It hits. It does hit. It does
Nice
not
throw.
quite.
Nice throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It basically what you see is like the javelin hits, but doesn't find a solid target.
Yeah, I
kinda
kind
get
of figured.
The
Yeah.
tornado and
Yeah.
the electrical damage gets kind of absorbed a little bit within the air currents, but it does
Yeah.
damage it. It's just not as much as you were thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna try to throw the javelin through it, but then I was like, it's probably like when you throw it, it just connects with anything. It turns to lightning automatically. So I was all right. It's all good.
But good turn.
Cool. Did my javelin did it land
It's
on the
basically
floor?
at the it's on the ground at the air elemental's feet.
Okay.
You just see as it kind of hits it, it kind of travels in the whirlwind a little bit and then drops to the ground.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Tarook, you are done. Corallos, you're up. V, you're on deck.
Okay. Oh, it's been so long. I'm going to use my bonus
know.
action to hex the air elemental.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost.
Mhm.
I'm going to be a buzzkill here real quick. You haven't made it in there yet.
Oh, how far from the door am I? I'm sorry. I thought I was at the door. That's why I fell asleep.
And we should have been. Well, I should have been.
Well, you guys fell asleep in
There
the
we go. We're
doorway.
by, yeah, that's
Yeah,
where you guys
yeah,
fell. So you're outside still.
That's fine. All right, walk me up to where I can see the.
I'm
the
small,
ring.
so. Yeah, you can see the thing there. Do you want to move a little to the right? Make some space?
Is
A
that
little left? What do you
no? I
want?
just need to be within 60 feet where I can see him. I don't want to be close.
Okay,
right.
well, there you go. You can see
Yeah,
him.
right there, right
Enjoy.
there.
That's perfect. And then I'll hex and Ray of Frost.
Hex and Ray of Frost.
Yes.
If you guys don't tell me, I'll just start moving you to places.
It's all good.
I don't know if you want that. I don't know if you want that.
I was excited to fight. I'm sorry. I got a 9.
It's okay.
I want to be
Nine
as close to you,
nine
Beldan,
does
as
not
I can be.
hit.
Okay.
Well, hold on for that. Was that half on the save or what? What was that for that one? Was
No,
that
it's a spell.
straight
attack.
spell attack. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 9 doesn't hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, Ray. I know that. I'm sorry. It's been a minute for me too. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Corallos?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay. V, you are up. Beldan, you're on deck.
So can I realistically get to the orc or how far away is he?
Ooh, where are you at?
I should be right in the doorway.
The orc's
He's
40 feet
Goliath
from
now.
40 feet. You'll to get to Dorb. By the way, he's not an orc anymore. He's a Goliath.
Well,
Beaches.
they're outside.
that's
She doesn't know.
right, change,
We
sorry.
I know
Hell,
that.
you guys
I'm
didn't even see
I'm
it.
just for clarification. You'll go. Yeah, you'll get an attack of opportunity from the air elemental to get to him, but you can get there.
So wait, I would have to take. So would the air elemental attack me after my turn?
If
Or
you're
would it-
using your movement to get to Dorb,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna get an attack on you in the middle of the movement
Right before I can get
before
to
you
him.
get to him.
Not so much worried about taking the attack. I'm more worried about like getting flung somewhere, and then that's like my whole turn.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to give you too much.
So I'm having a hard time seeing the squares. Okay, can you move me?
Now, if you go the way Nat does, Nat kind of hugged the wall.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
As far as I could, so that maybe on my next turn I can get to them.
Yeah.
Like me personally. Yeah,
Sure.
so I'll use my movement to get as far along the. Can I get farther than Nat was?
I mean, I don't know if you move through Nat. That's another omnipotence question.
I mean, I can't just pass her.
Because that brought you. That was 25 of your feet.
Okay. I mean, I still have another 15. So.
All right.
You could
Around her.
Actually, you could move around her and get to Dorb, and you wouldn't. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Monk.
5, 10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
15.
can't get to him without
There
taking
you
the
go.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah. If you hug the. Yeah. It was my fault too because I was thinking
Wow.
a different
Right.
way. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attempt to attack him, and I'd like to. He's very tall. If I wanted to like get up in his face or whatever, would that be an acrobatics check, or that'd be like a? if I
No,
wanted
you
to
can.
jump up-
You can still. I kind of see what you're saying. You can still attack him, even if you're that much shorter than him. It's just you're going to be hitting lower. You know what I mean? It's not like it's going to be an acrobatics check every time to hit him. You know, I mean, the only thing that I would make you do an acrobatics check for is if you wanted to like parkour on something and Superman punch him. You know, something like
Yeah.
that.
Let's try to get up near his face, but I can,
Yeah.
I can hit around the ankles. Okay, so what I want to try to do is I want to attempt a. Okay, let me think about this. I want to attempt to. So I want to use. I want to like cross punch him, but I want to try to scratch him.
Okay.
I'm attacking him. I'm gonna see if either of those attacks land.
Climb that tree, Lady V.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 1 second. I got to bring up Dorb's stat sheet because I'm trying to see something. Where's resistance? It's been so long since I've used D&D Beyond.
You played these guys before, Tim, right? In other campaigns, you said? I think so, right?
Well, in Dorb's case, yes. In Shriek's case, no.
So on both those attacks, it was a 16 and a soft 20.
The 16 misses. The 20 hits.
Okay. And then that was new attacks. I'm gonna go for my. Hell with it. I'm gonna go straight flurry of blows. I'm gonna attempt to get him again with my nails, and then I'm gonna attempt to kind of like grab his hand, and I want to brush my lips on his hand.
Okay.
I don't know if that would count as an attack or if I can attempt to make contact that way. Or
It's you and me have kind of talked about this when it comes to these
Little
things.
bit, yeah.
I'm gonna count that as an unarmed attack.
Okay, cool.
So, like you said, if you wanted to use flurry of blows, I'm gonna count that as part
I'll
of
be
the
right back.
flurry of blows.
Perfect. So that's one hit so far with my nails, and then for other hits, that's going to be does a 17 hit?
17 just hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's with the lips, and I got him with my nails. So let me do an unarmed strike against him. It's not gonna do much damage, but it's something. Okay, so it's 2 unarmed strikes. So that's 6 plus 4. That's 10 damage, and I
Mhm.
need a con save.
All right. Saving throws +8. Holy crap. Wow. 19 plus 8. So
All right. Well, that sucks.
27.
Actually, I'm not really sure. I mean, like, obviously it passes, but it does bring up the point that I don't really know what the con save is for this. I guess it doesn't matter. And then just before I end my turn, I'm gonna hold the dodge action and call it good.
Gotcha. And yeah, no. Got it. Understood. All right. So the basically give me the points other than the add-on damage. What was the damage for the two unarmed strikes?
That was a 6.
6. Okay. 6 plus the hurting.
Oh, and I was doing my absolute best to keep my hood up the whole time.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Oh, +1 on saves too, so that was a 29 or 28. Excuse me. Jeez, it's been a minute since I played with Dorb. Okay. All right, I got it. Anything else that you want to do for your turn?
No, that'll do it.
Okay, V. That concludes your turn. Beldan, you're up. The air elemental's on deck.
Okay. I'll use 10 to move into the room because, yeah. And I see the air elemental and the giant and the goblin now. And kind of, I guess, instant recognition kind of just dawns on me here. And after hearing everything that's been going on outside, I'm going to use... Let's use Sacred Flame on the big guy.
Sacred Flame on the elemental or Dorb?
Let's go. Yeah, there's 2 big guys, aren't there?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Let's go Sacred Flame on Dorb. Because I don't see anybody near the air elemental, so I figure nobody's. That's my mindset. Nobody's really messed with it, but I see V next to Dorb, and I'm like, okay. You were?
Dorb.
You threw your javelin, I thought.
Yes, yeah, you're right. My fault. I'll be quiet. When you leave, I'll
So
talk
Wes.
again.
I might have took a pee break, but I pay attention.
All right.
Yeah, no. So Sacred Flame, it's going to be on Dorb.
Yeah.
And that is, if I remember right, dex saving throw on your part, he's got to beat a 15.
3 plus 16 is 19.
Oh, wow. All right, well, I moved, and I'm in the room, and I missed, and that's my turn.
All right. It is the air elemental's turn. This is going to be fun.
We're all gonna die.
The air elemental is going to go right smack dab into the middle of the 3 at the door. Basically what you see is almost like, as you see like certain twisters, it's going to like carry up and float over, and it's going to touch down in the middle of the 3 of you.
Like next to Torrin, like that? That's the middle of the 3 of us.
No, the other 3. Go one to the one in between the 3 squares. I can't read who all that is.
Down
all right.
one left.
Here, this was here. This is the air elemental.
Now move
and you want him between. Go ahead.
Yeah, you had it right in front of whoever that is.
Torrin.
I can't read it.
Torrin.
That's Torrin.
Yeah, it's Torrin.
Now down to the left, or
down to the there.
There.
Right there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. That's Torrin, Beldan,
the little shiny spot.
Yeah, in the shiny. That's what I was saying. Like I couldn't read it. I apologize. It's Torrin,
right.
Beldan, and who else is there?
Corallos is there.
Corallos. Okay.
Hey.
Torrin, Beldan, and Corallos to do. Please make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Ready?
15.
It's 19.
That's 26.
All right. Let me see. Target. Okay, so half of that. So you all take 8 points of bludgeoning damage just from this swirling vortex taking up space around you guys. That's the movement. He now gets 2 attacks, and one's gonna be at. I can't tell. I assume that's Beldan and Corallos.
I'm on the bottom there.
Yeah,
and then
that
Corallos
you,
is to the left.
you and Corallos are the 2 that he's going to focus on.
Okay.
Beldan will be. What's that? That's 14 plus 8. Holy crap. Okay. That's 22 to hit, Beldan.
It hits.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Corallos, that also, I think, hits. That is 16 plus 24 to hit Corallos.
Yeah.
And that is also 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15. Okay.
Yeah, and
as a
basically what you see is, these basically what would equate to arms, but little smaller whirlwinds both take a swing at both of you guys, kind of boom, boom, hitting both of you. Corallos, your reaction.
Yes, I'd like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Okay. It's a 14. So he fails.
Seriously? Sweet.
Yep.
He wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready now.
Noise.
Well, it's a +5 on its dex modifier, but I rolled a 9.
Oh, sweet. 21 damage.
21 damage. That's
21
nice.
fire damage, yes.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Now we all have to dodge a flaming cyclone.
I know, right? I was just thinking.
Oh god, it's on fire!
Oh god!
And I'm now
Now it's a fire.
Fire
Now,
tornado.
does do it. It does take some damage, and you hear a kind of like a gurgling sound from it. I mean, it's still there, but that was a good hit. That was a darn good hit on it.
Somebody catch sharks.
Yes.
So is that Corallos? Anything further?
That was his turn.
Oh, that was his turn. I apologize. That was your rebuke. That was your rebuke on that.
Yes.
So it is actually Shriek's turn, and Shriek is going to go over to behind Dorb, and he's going to attempt to hide behind one of the podiums. I don't think he does. I think he's scared. With a natural 1. So he thinks he's hidden, but you guys can see that he just ran and hid behind a podium. That's all he's gonna do for that turn. Torrin, you're up, and Dorb's on deck.
Right. Let me look at this map real quick. Tarook, I'm still within range of your rage, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna hit this elemental upside the face with Chaos Star.
All right.
Nice. That's 21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
Nice shot.
All right. 16.
16 points of damage.
Ooh.
And now I'm gonna take another swing.
Are you swinging with Chaos Star or Claw Basher?
Chaos Star again.
Okay.
Um, 25.
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
10.
10. You're knocking it down. It's taking a beating. It's still floating there. I mean, it's still there, but you are hurt. Excuse me, you are hurting it. Anything else for your turn, Torrin?
No.
Okay. At the top of the turn, before Dorb can go, there is a flash of arcane energy right next to the two of them as teleporting into the room, the chocolate and purple robed dwarf. Right back in Tawny appears between the beside the two of them and simply says, "Would you gentlemen like an escape route?"
I should have slit his throat when I had the chance.
Yeah, we should have.
Y'all are turning me into a murder freak.
That's okay. You'll pay for it later.
Like that.
I'm excited for a third trip because I am.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. That's it for his turn, though. He can't do anything else because he just teleported to get in. Dorb is up, and Nat, you're on deck. Dorb just kind of looks at Tawny and goes, "Yeah, that would be nice." Dorb is... Well, Nat did try to just talk to him. So he is raised his weapon up, but he's not going to swing at you because you were trying to talk to him. And you did ask him the question, which he will answer to the pretty lady. She hired us for this. And that's all he can get out.
He seems like a smart guy.
So down.
That's it for Dorb's turn. Nat, you're up. Tarook, you're on deck.
Okay. I reach into my bag and I have a piece of rope still in my bag. So what I do is I tie it. I tie one end of my rope to my arrow in.
Trying to like boa him?
What was that?
You trying to like?
Yeah.
Mm.
Trying to keep them like
Well, you don't have any trick arrows. So what do you if you tie a rope to the arrow, I'll let you do it and to set up like maybe a trip line if that's what you're trying to do. But other than that, it's like if you shoot an arrow with a rope tied to the end of it, it's not going to magically wrap around the person. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I get you.
You Green Arrow comics.
That's not realistic.
Now, in the future, if trick arrows is something that you're interested in, we can talk about that.
I don't know if I want to sell my soul like Corallos did.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't even talking about that, but that's hilarious.
That's freaking great, man.
Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. Oh man,
I missed you too. Yeah, see if I
continue.
See if there's like any way that I could like. Well, the elemental like it's like stirring up like all kinds of stuff in the room, right? Or is it?
Not so much. It's not that big to where it's affecting all of the objects in the room. It's basically what I'll tell you is if you're in its immediate like melee range, that's when you need to worry.
Okay.
That's where it can possibly pick something up.
You know what? On second thought, I'm not gonna tie the arrow, but I'm gonna try to aim for like maybe one of the cloaks. I try to keep Tawny, like try to keep one of them from disappearing.
Okay. You trying to capture a cloak against like a surface or something? Is that what you're trying to do?
Trying to trap, like you know, like you like if you like stick like a knife, like something sharp, like into a piece of cloth, like into a ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a snag.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how well you do. I'm not usually that would be a disadvantage because you're aiming for something specific. Just roll the attack and let's see how well you do, and we'll see what comes out of it.
Okay. $17.
Okay. I will say that you do actually catch because Tawny's wear a cape. You do catch Tawny's cape, and it pins him down for a moment. It's one of those things like, like if you got caught in a door or something. Like I'll say, yeah, I'll give it to you. It catches and the arrow hits the cape and kind of rips at the ground. You don't know how long it's going to hold, but it's a momentary hold.
Okay. Let me try. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to math, guys.
You still have, but you still have one more attack if you want.
Right.
Because there was no damage for that. It was just like a pinning shot.
Right. I'm trying to figure something. Now the tiny little brown bead that's a shriek, right?
This guy,
the one right next to Dorb, that's Shriek.
That's
yeah,
Shriek.
that little guy.
Yeah, that's Shriek.
All right. Okay, that ain't gonna work then. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot another arrow, try to reinforce Tawny's cape.
Okay, you're taking another shot at the cape to try to pin him down?
Yeah, try to keep it reinforced.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
Two.
No, sorry. That one, the arrow kind of flies off a little bit off target.
Right.
You got your bonus action and any other movement that you want to do.
No. I'm good.
Okay. That's it for your turn. Nat. Tarook, you are up. Corallos, you're on deck.
All right. So
Yeah.
So we got the elemental behind me. Then we got Tawny's pinned down. Then we got Dorb and Shriek. All right. So how far away are they? How far am I away from Tawny, Beldan?
You are 30 feet from Tawny.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 20 feet closer to him.
All right.
And then I'm going to say, all right, hold on a minute. Look.
Wait.
Dorb, Shriek, you guys seem like you really don't want to be doing this. Am I right?
Okay, I'm going to allow a moment here for dialogue. There's still a f***ing arrow elemental over and up your friends, but I'm going to give a moment here for dialogue.
That's fine. That's all I need.
Yeah, it kind of looks at you kind of like, yeah, no, this was supposed to be a simple job.
All right. Shriek, you feel the same?
You just see like this head appear from behind Dorb. This little goblin is kind of like, I was hoping this job would be a whole lot easier.
Well, listen. We just came to this gala. If you call off your elemental off of my friends, we can talk this out. One shot to do this. Your choice.
Tawny kind of speaks up at that and goes, that would be advisable. Problem. When the elemental is released, we don't have say over what it does after that. We don't control it per se. You see, people just started attacking us and we needed something to keep you busy while we tried to get away.
All right.
As Beldan literally has like a whirlwind in his face, like.
I'm gonna send this thing where I sent Krampus.
Keep it up.
All right.
If anyone could banish it, that would be great.
Yeah.
Then listen. Let us take this air elemental out. but don't go anywhere. And you have my word. No harm will come to you three. We just want to talk. And I kind of make a pie.
Yeah.
And I'll say,
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god,
pie!
yes!
He makes a pie and what now, Tarook?
this is a friendly offering.
Uh-huh.
Any type of pie you want. Endless amounts of pie.
Dorb's
And-
eyes light up.
Yes. For you, Dorb
Um,
Shriek, I've got pie and 5 gold pieces. And you, Tawny, you're a business dwarf, and my friend Beldan over there taking on that elemental. I'm sure he might have a proposition for you like last time.
Right, don't kill him.
Quickly. Because if not, this is one chance only. Quickly.
You see, and Tawny's doing the talking for them. He goes, that's the problem is I want to take this, but I am under strict orders to get out of here. And I don't want to tick them off more than I don't want to tick you off. And he's still got his hands up. Like he's not trying to confront, but he is definitely kind of like, I have a job to do and I cannot afford to not let it to not accomplish it.
Tell me who.
Yes, clean up your mess, and maybe this gets cleaned up nice and easy.
All right. With the two of you, Vare, Tarook, you each can roll, or somebody can roll with advantage on the persuasion roll.
Oh, I get it.
We got it. Yeah, we'll get it. Hold on, baby. All right. And yeah, that's a 16. All right, hold on, baby.
That is a 7.
Oh, you said advantage, right? So hold on.
No, I said it's either an advantage roll for one person or both of you can roll.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. All right. I mean, I rolled 16. You rolled a
Okay.
17.
Okay. You rolled 17.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. This is all right. This is how I'm gonna do it. He goes, I have to accomplish this or worse things will happen. Find us. I will convince my employer for us not to leave yet.
Find you where?
Go to the stateroom.
Done deal.
And he
Go.
grabs and he puts his hands on Dorb and Shriek, and they dimension door out.
All right.
So now
Oh.
we can kick this thing's ass? Or...
All right. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say to V and Nat, we're going to take this thing out and then we're going to head there to the stateroom. Yeah.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, V.
Well, and again, I don't want to take up too much time. I know there's still combat going on.
No, you're
But
fine.
I can't do F all to this thing. So
Maybe go to the stateroom then, V?
I was going to say it might be worth one of us heading out and at least maybe covering you guys, getting more of the guards or something. I think I could do something more useful than try to punch at air.
I'm cool with that. So if you and Nat want to go or who's ever closest to the door, whatever, whoever you choose. Go ahead. I mean, you got any one of us you could choose to go with you.
Do you guys know where the stateroom is? Okay. So, Tim, if you're okay with this,
I'm waiting.
I'd like to disengage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to go try to rally some of the guards and just kind of tell them what's going on.
Okay.
And then meet them back here to go to the stateroom with them. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, realistically, I would just go straight to the stateroom and then try to meet back up with them when they're done with this. I mean,
Yeah.
that
What are
would
you
make
doing?
the most sense. Yeah, well, first I'm gonna go try it for the guards.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to ask you guys as the party. Do you want to go ahead and we can do the step-by-step process of y'all knocking out this air elemental? Or do you want to proceed? That's up to you guys.
Well, it's up to, so if we just lock it in this room, is it?
I was going to say, like, if
Does
you're
it
going to
seem
do
angry?
any other options to take care of the air elemental.
You know what?
How do
I
they-
could insight.
What do they speak again?
And Anin or something.
Auran.
Orin.
Torrin.
Auran.
Yeah, I don't get.
Yeah, and
Can
like
I insight it? Does it look
I
angry?
only have
Does it look...
physical attacks. I don't know if that works on it or whatever, but
Yeah, can I insight the cyclone?
Insight the cyclone?
Oh
I don't
man,
know,
I love
if it-
that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it look angry?
I love it. Yeah,
Does it
yeah,
look
go ahead.
pissed off?
Does
Go
wind
for it.
look angry? I
Does
love
the
it.
wind look angry?
I mean,
Well,
You know what? Tornadoes are hard to read. I mean-
who would have thought? Okay, so
It
if it's
is
not-
honestly, I mean, it's up in 3 of your party members' grill, and that's my thing with this. Like, we know where this is leading.
Yeah,
And
we can beat it up, or we can see to more pressing matters and just lock this thing in a room. I mean, maybe it'll just kind of peter itself out, you know? I mean,
I'll attempt to block the doorway. I'll take down a pillar or two.
My
I mean, if we all
question
get
is
out of
the
there.
people that are on the other side of the elemental from the doorway, how are we getting out?
yeah, I think it would be attempt to disengage and maybe deck saves.
the only reason I
I'm
brought this up is because you're not too far away from getting rid of it. That's why I brought it up. I was kind of like, we can do this turn by turn and knock out the rest of the HP, or do you want to jump ahead to the meat of this because, you know, of time purposes? That's up to you
All right.
guys.
Bear's for
Alright.
sure going to disengage and get out of there, and then the
All
boss.
right.
Bear's
so-
disengaging, getting out.
Okay, so Vare's going. Nat, what do you want to do? Let's go one by one real quick. Nat,
I'm gonna disengage because I don't know, like that. This is like trying to fight a tornado is outside of like what I know I can do.
okay, so
No.
Nat V disengage. Torrin, you want to fight?
I mean,
Up
all
to
I
you.
can hit it with is Claw Bashers, so I'm up for whatever.
All right.
How do you know that?
Call it a hunch. Call it a hunch.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I watched him hit it with the sword, and it didn't do much. And I'm not going to try to punch a tornado.
All right, Beldan, what do you
Magic
want to do?
hands.
I don't have that yet.
Well, I think I could take the tornado, but I'm gonna leave.
Okay, so Beldan's going to stateroom.
Okay.
V, Nat, stateroom, those 3. Corallos, what do you want to do?
If everyone else is leaving, I'm not going to stay here and fight the thing myself.
I'm thinking efficiency. It just doesn't make sense for us to try to beat this thing up.
Especially if there's no point to it anymore.
All right, now Tim, can I ask you one question then?
Yeah.
Was there a door or was it just a doorway?
What do you? There's
Like-
only
like-
one way in and out of that room.
Right. No,
Is there-
no, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's asking
Was
if we
it
could shut a door behind us to
Right,
keep
like-
the thing in there.
Yes,
essentially.
there is a door.
Okay, that's what I want to know. I know it's an air elemental, so it's the chance it might go through. I know nothing about them, but I'm just
Yeah.
trying to think because V's smart. If everybody's going, I don't know if my lightning got resistance to it. I'm pretty sure my hammer won't be able to do anything to it. But you did say we are close to taking down, so
You-
I don't.
Listen,
No,
the only reason I threw this out is because of how you guys are trying to handle the situation. Like,
Yeah.
you ran in there like you were going to take everybody's head, and then all of a sudden you started trying to talk. That's what kind of threw me.
Well, the
And I
air
was kind of
element
like-
kinda,
You know, like, I was like, okay, are you trying not to fight now, or what's going on?
I think we had to pivot when it
The air
became-
elemental came through.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, so then I'm going to. Okay, so then we're all just going to disengage. All right, so I'm good. Well, yeah, we can all try. So whatever the initiative is, we can all try that, and then I'm gonna pick up my javelin, and when everybody's out, I'm gonna close the doors.
All right. Just for the sake of brevity, Tarook, since you're kind of leading this, just make me a strength check.
Okay. Here, go ahead, baby. It doesn't matter. Anyone, baby. Let's go.
As a child,
Nice roll, baby. Let's go. All right, so 19 plus 5 is 24.
Yeah,
Way to go,
so I'm
Rosie!
gonna say Tarook, kind of like everybody rushing out, kind of in a cinematic way. Everybody rushes out of the room, swirling tornado and closing on you guys, and you just at the last minute with this, you know, you're raging and this feat of strength, you shut the door and lock down the room. and lock the air elemental behind this huge oak door that covers this opening into the
Sweet. All right.
room.
There. Well, all right, everybody, to the stateroom. Let's go now.
The yelling probably isn't the right attitude to bring into this.
Whatever. Let's go.
Hope that guy's insured.
I'm assuming I could figure out. Oh yeah, I really hope he's insured. I'm assuming I can try to figure out whereabouts we're supposed to be going.
Well, that's the thing, and you guys are in the middle of fighting. Beldan, you get a little telepathic message of, "Hey, I found the elven girl.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Was she down that?
Yeah, go to the left passage. Just follow it down."
Okay. So I let everybody else. I was like, "Hey, I found Angel. She was down the left way. We follow it down and we'll hit her." According
Let's
to Miss
go.
Kitty.
I start going.
What about Net's tripwire before we all activate a
Yeah,
terrible
guys,
trap?
the wire.
Yes, Nat.
Good catch.
You can lead the way to pick
Good
it up
catch.
then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Lead the way
Good
to pick it
catch.
up.
And Nat, you kind of, you're like, "Hey, remember, don't forget." And you kind of
Yep.
disengage the trap and everything
Yeah.
so everybody could pass through. So there you go.
Yep.
Nobody
Disen-
tried to follow behind you. It was not engaged when you were fighting. Okay. So for the sake of brevity and for the sake of the narrative, we are back, and the air elemental was trapped in the display room that you guys found Dorb and Shriek. And Tawny came to try to beat a hasty retreat with these two acquaintances of the party after some dialogue and a little bit of cooler heads prevailing.
Way to go, Tarook.
Tawny agreed to meet with you guys in the States room with their employer. Tawny did seem very nervous and concerned. There appears to be a lot riding on whatever job that he's speaking of. Mr. Kitty's telepathic link to Beldan has led you guys to the stateroom, and you are approaching it. Is there anything that the party wants to do, prepare, whatever, before going into the room?
I already texted you about it, so.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right,
Alright.
I'm gonna kick open the door. You
Wait,
guys want me to
okay.
do that? Hold on, it's a
Can I-
party.
Can I cast a spell before we go in?
That's why I asked. What are you trying to cast?
Can I cast Armor of Agathis on myself?
Sure.
God damn.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think you need to kick the door. We could just step
All right.
in.
I'm just saying. All right.
We just de-escalated. We don't need to go
Yeah.
back up.
Wait again.
Okay.
All right. I'm just saying from.
I mean,
Mr.
I
Kitty-
like the flavor, but
All right.
Okay.
All right.
As you guys make it into the stateroom, you do now notice that half of the stateroom has been blown away, and that this was the site of the explosion heard earlier. There's also a safe in the corner of the room that has been cracked open. You see Tawny, Shriek, and Dorb standing around a hooded figure, auburn-haired elf, and it is, in fact, Angel. And Angel kind of looks up at you guys, almost kind of like laughing and shaking her head. And she just kind of like stifles a laugh and then makes direct eye contact with Nat. And she goes, 3 times in 1 week, you're kind of smothering me.
I just knew there was something about you that I couldn't get off my mind, sweetheart.
I really would have preferred to have this conversation anywhere else. And you also notice that there in the stateroom, there's a huge, like, double door glassed window that opens up on a terrace that is obviously the escape route out. And she kind of looks at you and she goes, Tawny told me that you ran into them. I'm willing to talk. I have a few moments, but you'll understand if time's of the essence for me. The guards will only be so kind if they find me here.
I kind of keep my arms like against my party. Like, well, I'll let you speak.
Okay, sure. I came here for this. And she pulls out parchment. She goes from that safe. She goes, this is documents pretty much proof of slave trade. The dear Chamberlain of Harite is involved in slave trade, and he's dealing with people from the Night Eye. And now I have what I wanted. And she kind of puts it.
I'm gonna pull back my hood and just tell her that you're fairly forthcoming with the information. I can only assume you either trust these people very much or you think maybe they could be some allies of some sort.
She
Or you're
kind of
lying.
she smiles. If you're curious about the lion, go ahead and roll me insight.
Not so much that, just more like what does she want to get out of telling us the truth? That's like a 12.
Okay. Tough to read, but it doesn't take you long because she goes, well, I have no reason not to trust my sister. And you see the elven visage drops. An auburn-haired human stands before you, Nat.
Be damned.
And it is your sister.
That makes so much sense.
She goes, you know, I haven't seen you for like 4 years and 3 times in 1 week.
Tarook breaks the fourth wall and he goes, I did not see that coming. Jesus.
I just everything just drops.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were dead.
No, and she kind of turns her face to where you see the same scar that runs just below the ear down the neck. She goes, something tried, but no, not dead.
There's a lot we need to do, sis.
Yeah, you'll forgive me if I'm kind of in a hurry, and that's why I was kind of like, you have the worst timing ever. And she kind of just like puts her head in her hand, kind of.
Not as bad as yours. Hello, where can we meet you?
We have a hotel in the city, or we can be in the outskirts.
Not here, because I've just made some very powerful people angry.
You think
Luckily,
Brian would be any
they're
better?
looking.
Oh,
Luckily,
okay.
they're looking for an elven girl right now. Listen, I know that the Brotherhood of the Night Eye is involved in slave trade. I don't know where their slaves are coming from. I know they're coming from the sea. I know they've got pirates working for them. They're going through brine. That's what I was looking into. Hisma's helping me.
Whoa.
Okay.
Can I roll
like
insight
it.
on that?
Yeah, do it.
Like Torrin takes a step back too, like, holy.
I just want to ask.
14.
Tough to read. You don't see any lie in her. There's no open deceit in the statement.
She has to go. We can't get caught with them. Might I make a suggestion? Since Brian seems to be where all this is stemming from, perhaps we meet back there. Maybe someplace not as popular, like
Our
the All
bar.
Right Inn.
The all right.
You all right?
Yeah.
Probably the best idea.
Give Tawny a
Sweet.
dirty look at that point.
She kind of, yeah. You see him. He just kind of shrugs. He's like, she kind of nods at that, and she says a few words that none of you can understand, and the rest of them kind of nod, and notice Shriek kind of head out back the window, kind of checking, and he goes, "It's still clear."
Or get going.
Well, go.
All right.
And you do hear down from below, "Are you guys coming down here yet?" The very high-pitched voice of a gnome.
Ah,
Can we look
I
out
do!
the window?
Yes!
Can we look out the window?
You look down the window and you see the very small gnome monk that you knew from.
It's the champ.
It
it's
is
the
in
champ.
fact the champ, and he's
Oh,
standing
yes.
by that very simple cart that you saw as you came around. That was parked out front at the beginning of the party, and there is also an elven driver, a very skinny elven driver, looking up, and he's like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me! I thought you guys were dead."
No, Finn.
Yes!
Wait, what's harnessed to the cart?
Wait,
What's
don't
harnessed
shout.
to the cart?
A horse.
Oh,
Oh!
what did you do
Is
with
that
cart,
our
Finn?
cart?
It roll me perception.
Oh, wait, who? All of us?
Whoever's curious about this, it's not a
curious. I
high
wanna know
DC. We're having fun at this point.
I just want to know what happened to Quark.
What'd you say, Corallos?
18.
18. It looks familiar, but it also looks like that additions have been made to it to make it a little bigger.
I yelled down, Finn, where's my ass?
Well, technically he's right here, and he points at the horse.
Oh, it's Quark.
All right.
Listen,
All
this
right.
isn't gonna last much longer. And he
All right,
kind of,
All right.
I'll
Okay,
push
we
everyone
see
back.
you
Get
Go.
out of here.
All
Wait,
right,
wait,
in.
wait,
Tell the
at
brothers
the,
we sent you.
All right, in 1 week. Tell the brothers who sent you. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
George. Sorry, Corallos. You can say after this. Before Dorp leaves, I give him a pie. Here you go, Dorp. All for
Dorp
you,
just
bub.
kinda looks at you.
Good work for the pie.
And he just like buries his face in it too, like as he's walking towards the window.
All right. And I flip a gold coin to Shriek. One.
Yeah.
For him.
His street kind of looks at you, kind of like, thanks.
Yeah.
For
And
not killing me.
Tawny, I flip him off.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
Tawny just kind of shrugs again. He's like,
You know what you did. All right, sorry. Corallos, go ahead.
That's right.
My bad,
I
Rudy.
want to look at the papers that talk about the slave trade and all that.
She didn't give those to you.
No. I just want to see them in her hand
Yeah.
enough to cast minor illusion and put a duplicate back in the safe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
How long does
Me
my
like it.
meeting last? Indefinitely?
No, you can't hear us.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
How long
It took
does
a minute.
minor illusion last?
Oh.
All right, so every
Minor
time Tim
illusion.
can hear us, dance parties are coming back.
Yeah.
Next
Nice.
episode.
So,
That's the new dance party.
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I heard it. Minor illusion on the parchment. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
And she kind of looks at you and goes, "Thank you," and she pockets it.
I just want to ask Tawny one thing before they take off.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of want to look at him and just be like, is she the boss you were more afraid of? Or are you all working for someone else?
You really need to get to know Hisma.
At that
Hey,
Torrin
he just-
starts
he just-
laughing hysterically.
Stares straight at you just with that, just deadpan
Sure.
delivery.
Shook.
I kind of like, I step out of his way on the balcony so we can get past. I mean, I wasn't blocking it, but I just stepped out of his way. Kind of like on your way then.
And he goes down and starts to shimmy down the rope down.
Oh, Nat's sister. I don't know your name. I'm
Isla.
Tarook. Isla, how you doing? I'm Tarook. That earth elemental. What do we do about it?
Air.
The air elemental. She goes, no.
The air elemental.
Yeah. Maybe let the guards handle it. I'm sure they can. I'm sure that they
That's a
can
good
handle it.
It's a heaping help.
Yeah, all right. Oh,
She
wait.
goes, not to be mean about it, but I don't really care what they do about it.
All right, this is perfect then. We'll use this as a cover up. We could say the air elemental went through the wall all the way down. Hey, what? Novi? What?
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "It's all right, big guy. We don't
It's
have
okay,
to cover
sir.
up
Okay,
anything.
we got it.
All
We don't
right.
have to cover up anything.
All
The
right,
thief
I'm
got away.
gonna eat some pie.
Yeah.
The thief got away, and it was none of our business to begin with. So you all go on your merry way. We'll see you in a few weeks, I suppose. And we should all get back to the party.
Yes, good.
I'm with V on this one.
Yep.
Isla kind of looks around at all of you, kind of like, okay. She kind of looks at Nat, waiting.
before before she tries to shimmy out the door, I just run over and I just give her a hug. You're still a
She
pain in my
kind of like
ass.
Oh,
awkwardly, like at first, and then
that's
reciprocates.
Nice. That's real nice.
All right, now get out of here. Use at least one of the things I taught you.
She kind of looks at you kind of straight. She goes, "Yeah, I can handle myself. Thanks, though." And she kind of winks at you. And unlike the others, she doesn't even bother with the rope. She kind of like I don't know how many wrestling fans we have, but Undertaker's backwards over the railing.
Yep.
Just whoosh, and flips
How
down.
many
Nice.
wrestling fans do we have? I mean, come on.
So she Undertaker's over the top rope to the outside, just kind of back flips.
Yeah, she does.
Sam, I'd like to like almost immediately go to the entrance, not the balcony, but the entrance, and just make a check to see if anyone is around, any guards, anybody.
The guards have not, like I said, they kind of gave you guys carte blanche to go investigate.
Okay.
They're not exactly patrolling around right now.
Okay.
They kind of were
Let us have the reins.
sequestering. They were blocking off the ballroom to make sure nobody left the party until
Okay.
you guys had done your little investigation. You kind of got free reign to kind of like, hey, go figure out what all that was. You know, we're gonna make sure nobody gets away, type thing.
We locked an air elemental in a room. That's our story. We're sticking to it.
We
Yeah.
went
Right.
up, we ran up and got our asses kicked by an air elemental, and then we came back down. We are assuming that the person is a known snake oil salesman and poisoner. So he just likes to hit and cause chaos. And I guess he got his hands on an air elemental, and that's all that's all we know. That's all they know.
Right.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's head back down. I don't drop the form either. I'm gonna keep it up.
Yeah, so Vare has, by the way, taken the form of a fairly attractive human male for most of that conversation. She can explain that if she wishes.
So you're a dude now.
At least for a little while.
Dude looks
As-
like a lady.
Is she a dude still under the effects of the charm thing?
Yeah, it's still.
I was about to say, poor
Going.
Corallo.
Yeah, it's still. All effects are still active for
I
the three
just-
people.
Making
Greedy
sure.
plants as we walk down the hallways.
Oh man.
As you walk down the hallway, periodically, potted plants will just turn to you and be kind of like, you know, this is way more exciting than the average day around here. You know, just
But before we even left the room, I look down at the red caps. Play me out, boys, and I start walking with everyone else.
At least it's not us saying we are family.
Uh,
So yeah, I'm gonna drop that when we get back down to the ballroom. Quick meta question: are we going till 11, or are we ending this quick? Are we ending this anytime soon?
I got about like 10 minutes left on this.
Okay,
So-
cool. Then yeah, go back down to the party unless anybody else had any other plans. Yeah, Belden, I'm gonna let you take the reins on the explaining to the Chamberlain and the guards what happened.
Sure.
I need to go try to salvage this evening for business reasons and try to find my client. So if I don't see the rest of you tonight, then I will see you in the morning back at the hotel.
Okay. Sounds
So
good.
I just heard Vader gives permission to go out and get wasty face and then go back to the hotel.
I mean, I'm down.
That's what I heard.
It's been a night and a half. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're
All
going
right, well-
streaking.
We go downstairs. We part ways with Lady Bear, and I go explain to the guards.
Mhm.
Is the Chamberlain still a piggy? Is that what's up?
Yes, he is.
Wow. Are we hanging out here, guys? What are we doing? Or are we gonna try to leave? Because if we have to leave, I'm gonna have to try to convince these guys to let us leave.
mean,
I'm
we
gonna go
can-
try to find Metagas.
Yes,
All right,
we
all
haven't
right.
seen
Yeah.
someone, I guess.
So the first thing that you try to do is link up with Metagas, which he comes back with his own story, to which he tells you guys that, well, I went, and he kind of shows you one of the chambers off to the right, which looked very similar to the one that you were in, and it had more suits of armor, things behind glass cases, things on display, art. And he reported that a couple things were missing from there as well. And he did not find anybody.
Wow. Your sister's a better thief than I thought she was.
Yeah.
There was someone else
Oh
doing
no!
it.
Do we see the robed
I was
lady
gonna
or
say,
the
do
two
we
guys
see
in the armor
Violet in the
anywhere?
party?
The lady in the light blue robes is there. The one in the ones in the winged armor you do not see immediately. It is a
Okay.
crowded ballroom though.
Are they still? It's still like, well, I guess it's not really a party atmosphere anymore. People are still panicked and weirded out, right?
Yeah, it's calmed down a little bit over the time that you guys had that little altercation and you ran into Angel. It's calmed down a little bit. People are still suffering from the magical effect from anybody who imbibed, but things have calmed down a little bit. And with you returning and telling your side of the story of running into the air elemental and that somebody got into the stateroom and stole what was in there and left. And that's all that you came with. They take the info. With that, they're still questioning people, but you notice that they're starting to let people leave. They're basically the whole thing is that if these people were kind of, for lack of better terms, I apologize, quarantined off over here, there's no way they could steal anything if they were all guarded. So they're still questioning people as they leave, but they are releasing people and letting them leave.
Before we hit the town and get shit-faced.
Yeah, no, I know you wanted to talk to the robe lady. You mentioned it. So
I would like to try to.
Rogue lady is in the crowd.
I would like to try to talk to Violet before we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because she was gone, right?
No, she's there. The two
The
in
guards.
the winged armor
I mean,
are not there.
Earlier she
before,
had.
She did
wasn't
go
in the room,
missing.
right?
Yes, she did go missing.
are you rolling over there in force? We're gonna let Torrin go by his lonesome.
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Corallos. Let's go.
I'm gonna save Seymour.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit here for a minute or 10.
Yeah.
Or
I put my hand on that. Like I'm sorry that all this kind of just got dropped on you all at once. Are you okay?
I'm gonna figure that out. You just take your little red caps and go do what you need to do.
Before we walk off,
Shout
I'm
if
gonna
you
pat-
need me, Nat.
I'm gonna pat Nat on the head, and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, Natty. Everything will be cool." And then I give her a pie.
What kind of pie did you give her?
What kind of pie do you like, Nat?
Yes.
I'll take a blueberry.
There you go.
All right.
Oh,
You said
Blueberry.
coconut. We weren't friends anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
Man,
The
you
sailor
ain't
pie.
Oh, I get the pie. I get the friendship pie.
Yes, you do. Don't share it with Torrin, though.
So Tarook presents you with a blueberry pie from his horn of plenty. His horn of plenty pies.
I really love this pie thing. I'm just letting you guys know I'm gonna do this every episode.
Yes.
I love
Turk's
it.
gonna retire and open up his own famous pie
You
shop.
can have your own pie business now.
Yes,
Like you.
This man's gonna be loaded.
I quit. I'm opening a pie shop. Put me.
I retire. I'm
I
retired.
retired. That's it. I'll stay in the campaign, but everywhere you go, it's Tarook's pie
I
shop.
love it, man. That's
That's
great.
it.
We're gonna get
I'm
franchises.
I'm the Oprah of Goliaths. You get a pie. You get a pie. You get a pie.
All right, real quick. So we were gonna go talk to Violet. Was the plan?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
me, Beldan, Torrin, or me, Corallos, Torrin.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
Short, but come on, man.
All right. She's off to the side once again. She's no longer looking at the painting at all, but she's off to the side, kind of by herself.
Yeah.
All right, Torrin, do you want to do this menacing?
No,
Or you wanna do
not
this nice?
menacing.
Should I give her a pie?
keep that in your back pocket in case. You know.
All right. I got the pie on deck. I got it on deck.
I'm just gonna approach her calmly, and try to ask her a few things. Like
She kind of. Oh no.
So, and she saw me. Okay. Hi. My name is Nerimos Torrin. I don't think we've met before.
No, we haven't.
You ran into my good friends earlier, Lady Vernice and Lord Beldan.
Yes, they're quite pleasant. No, nice to meet you. My name is Violet Nightshade. She sticks her hand up.
Nice to meet you as well. I hope you don't mind if I'm a little blunt. I don't do fancy as well as everyone else at this party. May I ask you a few questions about your order? Because I've noticed your very, very interesting sigil on the back of your robe kind of caught my attention.
Sure.
First off, who is your order, I guess I should ask. So I'm addressing you formally, if that's the right word.
My order is not exactly common. I doubt you would have heard of the name, but I am a part of the Order of Mystics. We specialize in history of Thrandia, chroniclers, archaeologists, a crude word for us could possibly be tomb raiders or spelunkers, but I think that's a little unkind. We specialize in the history and the ancient artifacts of Thrandia.
Well, may I share a history lesson with you? Because maybe you haven't heard of an incident, and I think you, being such a wise and well-connected person of interest, would be interested in this story.
By all means.
About 6 years ago, there was a very, very tiny dragonborn village right on the edge of the Draconic Empire, filled with nothing but copper dragonborns. Very quaint, very tiny. I think the fanciest thing in it was a suit of plate armor. This entire village was, in a strange incident, turned completely to stone due to a rare, I almost want to describe it as a gem or a rare stone. This was portrayed by a very, I'm trying to use the right words here, I apologize, nefarious group. They have been recently come to be known as the Brotherhood of the Night Eye, if you've ever heard of them.
I have.
Well, not many people have heard of them, so I'm very impressed.
I'm more impressed that you have heard of them. What interest is it of yours?
Well, Miss Nightshade, it was my village that was attacked that day.
Well, I can tell you this much. I do know that there are very few stones that could do what you say. However, from what you just described, sounds more like an arcane device that could amplify certain magical effects. Don't presume to know exactly what you speak of, but certain devices do exist and have been used in rather unsavory means and purposes in the history of Thurandia. If you want to say the technology exists, let's put it that way.
That makes sense. I tell you this mostly out of respect and mostly out of my own curiosity because, as you know, the Brotherhood of the Night Eye carry around a red glowing eye surrounded with, always some kind of black background to it, some kind of border. And then I see this very fancy elven woman walking around a party with a bright blue eye on a bright blue robe. It catches one's attention when they've been doing nothing but looking for orders and cults with eyes as their call signs.
Well, I don't know if it would be fair to call my people a cult. We are hardly religiously based. We are very much academically based.
Of course not.
I know a little of the cult that you speak of, only in that dark cults rise and fall throughout the history of Thurandia. It's not new. Neither is this one, at least from what little I know. My understanding about the Brotherhood of the Night Eye is that they have been established for many years. We lost Beldan.
That's random.
So, but yeah, there are people in my order who would certainly know more than me. I am hardly the oldest or the wisest of my order.
I could say the same thing about the Dragonborns themselves. I'm not the wisest, and I'm definitely not the oldest. Sorry, I had a small moment where I...
So you have...
I remember just an older Dragonborn who I looked up to.
Yeah, I take it that this is of personal interest to you. You're trying to find the people who are responsible for your village.
I used to think that I was out for, the person who did it, and they were, they were going to pay no matter what. But I think I'm more, as I've grown very recently, I think I'm just more concerned with getting my home back. And someone who appears as the opposite of what I've been dealing with for many a year seemed like the good person to go to. You've given me a lot more answers than anyone else has.
History is my specialty. There are those in my order who would know more. The trick is that my order doesn't necessarily like outside interference. We kind of like our anonymity.
Of course.
If this is something that you would seek further research and answers on, my people could help.
Is there a way to find others of your people without going from town to town asking? Because
it's kind of the thing. You don't find my order; we find you usually. But at an event such as this, we could not dare say no.
Of course not.
And apparently, with tonight's festivities, certainly would have missed out on quite a show.
Believe it or not, this is the second time I've seen such an incident. Slightly a little more entertaining this time.
What's your name?
Torrin.
I'll remember that. If I come across anything worthy of note, I'll send word to you.
I greatly appreciate that. And as a thank you, I will completely forget that we had this conversation and that whatever that order is that you have a symbol of on the back of your robe is.
It was
But
nice speaking to you.
It was very nice speaking with you. Thank you very much for your assistance.
She just nods.
I just slowly walk away back towards the group.
All right. The party has been very slowly being let out. The Chamberlain has been kind of taken off. I think with the addition of his new nose, he does not like to be seen in public at the moment. And you guys are given your leave from the party. And I'm going to say that, guys, you have officially leveled up.
Yes!
Woohoo!
And so got a little homework to do over the next week.
Oh yes.
You guys leveling up. But that's where we're going to stop.
Nice.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. Understatement of the night there. Wow, indeed.
Yeah.
How do I?
Yeah.
Sign
Okay.
off. Yeah, sign off. I wanna...
So, first off, thank you everyone for watching on Twitch. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We apologize to everyone on Twitch for the technical difficulties that we've had, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us throughout. Everyone on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell on your YouTube app so you get notified when we upload new episodes. Once again, thank you guys for watching. And we will see you guys next week when we level up to level 6 and we see what Brian has in store for us when we get back. I'm excited. So thank you very much, guys, and we will see you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.